all love to feel valued. Absolutely, we all love to feel valued, and one way you value people is by showing them that you really appreciate them. So being grateful for little things that people do for you. Don't take people for granted, especially those that mean the most to you, i.e. your family. And we all do it. I know we all do it, myself included. But I have to check myself. Don't take your family for granted. They mean the world to you. Show them they mean the world to you. Hello everyone, how are we doing this lovely Saturday afternoon? We're back on Future Fit. Mary from Kandra Academy here, your Future Fit host. I hope you're well, I hope you're doing great wherever you may be in this world wide web joining us. I really hope your Saturday is going on great. So it's Future Fit, and on this platform our aim is to inspire and empower you to prepare for your future. We all have a future to face. We don't know what tomorrow is going to throw at us, but if we can prepare ourselves as best as we can, then we can face those challenges and take those opportunities, because life always comes with both their challenges and their opportunities, and the better prepared we are to face the challenges and to grab hold of the opportunities, the better for us. So that's what Future Fit is about. We started in lockdown, but we're continuing because we all love it so much. So if it's your first time joining us today, I just want to say thank you for joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we're talking about gratitude, the power of gratitude. I don't know about you, but I have so much to be thankful for. And actually, as you do join us today, please tell us something you're grateful for. Tell us something you're grateful for, because there really is a lot of power in acknowledging the good. We know that there's a lot of, especially now, we live in a tough world. There are lots of challenges we're all facing. There are lots of hard decisions some of us are having to make. There are lots of things just happening, a lot of uncertainty. But even in the midst of this difficult situation, there's lots to be thankful for. Lots to be thankful for. And today I want to talk about the power of gratitude. So as you join us, if you have something, well, not if, as you join us, do share something that you're grateful for. I have loads to be grateful for. I'm grateful for my family. I have an amazing family. I really do. I have an amazing family. Very supportive, wonderful children, amazing husband. He's my biggest cheerleader, and that means a lot, because I know not everybody can say that, but to have somebody who really believes in you and just keeps cheering you on is amazing. So for instance, a couple of weeks ago, I ran my challenge. I did a 5-day challenge for business startups, and I was relieved completely off kitchen and every other household duties. They took it in turns to cook, and actually carrying on from there, on my husband's initiative, actually, because he says I do too much and I don't get the kids to do enough. On his initiative, they've just relieved me of so much. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful during lockdown, for instance, we had our kids with us. So our oldest is 22. I forgot his age. He just finished uni. So he was obviously on his way out of the house. He was looking for a job. Actually, he did get a job in London, which he wasn't too thrilled about, but he was on his way out. And but with lockdown, he was at home. And then our second, who is at uni in London, was at home as well. And our third, obviously, was at home. And we're all at home in lockdown, those months where none of us could go out. We were all in the house. And I was just so grateful for the kind of kids I have, and for the husband I have, that we could all just be like in each other's spaces, or more or less 24/7. We didn't feel like killing each other. So not only did we not kill each other, we didn't feel like killing each other. There was just peace in the home. It was just wonderful. So I really, really am thankful for my family. I'm thankful that I'm living my purpose, that I'm just living life the way I want to. I'm thankful that I have freedom to express myself, to grow to my potential. I'm grateful that I am able to empower others. That's what I'm passionate about. So I'm really, really thankful for lots and lots of things. Today, as usual, we have a wonderful guest. Sean Cloud is going to be joining us shortly. I'll tell you more about Sean in a minute, but I'm excited, always excited about our guests, because everybody we bring on this show, they have something really powerful, something really inspiring to share, which is why we bring them. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Sean later. But just talking about gratitude, before I bring Sean on, I'm going to share very, very quickly 5 points. I've just written 5 points down, and I know that's more, but I've just made 5 points about the power of gratitude. So 5 benefits of developing an attitude of gratitude. Number one, and I think this is probably the most important one for me anyway. I think this is really important. Number one, you have an improved mental well-being. I mean, in our world today, mental well-being and mental wellness is a huge topic. It's a global topic. We're all talking about wellness in the business, in the workplace, and it should be taken seriously, because if you're unwell in your mind, it affects everything else. But just this little thing of practicing gratitude will really, really help your mental wellness. It will help your mental well-being, because number one, it will reduce stress. It will, because most of the time what stresses us out is we're looking at all the things that are supposed to be happening that are not happening, or the things that are going wrong, and then we're getting stressed out by those things. So taking our focus away from those things and putting it on the things that are going well and being grateful for them, and or looking at the things that we do have and being grateful for them, it will reduce our stress. It will help us get rid of negative emotions like envy. Again, when you're envious, it's because you're ignoring what you have and you're focusing on what somebody else has, and you're saying, no, I wish I had that, I wish it was me. Or frustration, when you're feeling frustrated, again, it's because you're thinking this should have happened by now, or I should have had that by now, I should have gone this far by now. Hey V, thank you for joining in. So it causes stress, and it causes your mind to be in a state of anxiety. So it gets rid of negative emotions like frustration, anger, regret, and all those things are not good for us. Regret, again, is one bad habit that we have. We look at things we did in the past, and we say, I wish that hadn't happened. Well, it did happen. How about focusing on the now and looking at what you have now and being grateful for that? So that's one thing. Number one, it improves our mental well-being. Number two, it boosts self-esteem. And again, this is another powerful one, because believe it or not, most people, and I'm not exaggerating, most people suffer from low self-esteem. We tend to think it's just young people, and yes, young people do suffer from that a lot, but it's not just young people. Even adults suffer from low self-esteem. I did a survey, or rather I did a little poll, got people's opinions, business owners, and I asked them, what was the one thing you had to contend with, that one thing you struggled with and you had to overcome in order to start your business? And most people said lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem. I just didn't believe in myself that I could do it. But having an attitude of gratitude, it will boost your self-esteem. It will boost your self-esteem, because it's difficult to be thankful and grateful and at the same time think you're useless and of no good. So instead of focusing on the things that you feel you're not good at, the things that you feel you're unable to do, it focuses your mind to acknowledge the things that you can do, the things that you are good at. So it really absolutely boosts your self-esteem. Number three, it improves physical health. So I did say about it improving our mental health, but it also improves our physical health, because people who have an attitude of gratitude are generally happier people. They're generally happier people because, again, their focus is different, because a lot of life is about perspective. A lot of life is about perspective, how you see things, how you view things. So if you have an attitude of gratitude, it causes you to see things different to other people, and it absolutely affects your physical state, because you're just generally happier because you see the good around you and around others. And you also, so of course you will laugh more, and laughter is good medicine. Believe me, laughter is good medicine. If we will just laugh more, we'll be younger, we'll be healthier, and we will just be, we'll just have a better life. And having an attitude of gratitude will help you laugh more. Absolutely. And you're just at peace with yourself, because like I said before, it helps you it prevents you from going down that route of regret and anger and frustration and envy, all of which steal your peace. So developing an attitude of gratitude helps you just be at peace with yourself, with where you are, We live life on different levels, and we experience life at different stages. Whatever stage you may be at right now, that's where you are. I'm not saying remain there. Of course not. I'm the first one to tell you you got to get out of your comfort zone and move. But that's where you are. There's no point being agitated about it. Having an attitude of gratitude just helps you come to terms with what's going on and to be at peace with it. And guess what? You'll sleep better as well. You will absolutely sleep better because you're at peace. And sleeping better helps your physical wellness. You see how it all ties in. So many benefits to developing an attitude of gratitude. Now, I've been talking for a while. I've shared with you, I think three now. I've shared with you three benefits of having an attitude of gratitude. But I want you to share with me something that you're grateful for today. Have a little think about it right now. Let's start to put it into practice now. Have a little think and just put in the comments something that you're grateful for right now. So number 4, better relationships. Better relationships. The world goes round because of relationships. No man is an island. We all need people. And the more healthy, wholesome relationships we have, the better for us, the better for any venture we're having, whether it's a business we're running. You all heard it. You've heard it time and time again. People buy from people. So relationships is something that we cannot get away from. We have to relate with people. But having an attitude of gratitude will definitely improve your relationships. It will. Just saying simple things like thank you and meaning it goes a long way. Appreciating people and showing it. It's one thing to appreciate people, but it's another thing to actually show it. I'm reminded of the story of a man who kept saying to his wife, you mean the world to me. I could die for you. I could die for you. You mean everything to me. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I could die for you. And he kept saying it. But birthdays, he would never get her even a card. Forget getting a present. Anniversaries, no celebration. And one day the wife turned around to him when he started going off again about how much he will die for her. She said, you always say you will die for me, but you never do it though. And I hope that was a wake-up call. If you're gonna die, just die. No. But if you can die for me, then at least buy me a card. Do something to show me that you really appreciate me. Words are cheap, as they say. We all love to feel valued. Absolutely. We all love to feel valued. And one way you value people is by showing them that you really appreciate them. So being grateful for little things that people do for you. Don't take people for granted, especially those that mean the most to you, i.e. your family. And we all do it. I know we all do it, myself included. But I have to check myself. Don't take your family for granted. They mean the world to you. Show them they mean the world to you. Number 5. You live a more prosperous life. Now, I know with the law of attraction, people who preach the law of attraction have run with this, and they've almost made exercising gratitude a means to an end instead of it being an end in itself, because the whole idea of gratitude is you're grateful for something. But yes, there is truth in that the more you practice gratitude, the more you will get. It's just the way it is. You know why? Because when you focus on something and you're grateful for it, it means it's on your mind, you're thinking about it, and those things you think about, those things you fill your mind with, are the things you attract. So instead of being lack conscious, you become prosperity conscious, because you're not looking at the things you lack in your life. You're not looking at the things you don't have. You're focusing on the things you have. You're being grateful for them, and inevitably you attract more of those things in your life. So yes, practicing gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude, will definitely give you a more prosperous life. So there's so many benefits. 5 I've shared with you very quickly today. 1, it will improve your mental health. 2, it will boost your self-esteem. 3, it will improve your physical health. 4, it will improve your relationships. And 5, it will give you a more prosperous life. Tell me one reason not to practice gratitude. Absolutely none. It's something we have to practice, And so let me read some of your comments here. Let me just read some of your comments. So V says, I'm grateful for opportunities. I'm grateful for a lot. I know sometimes when you just focus on it's like there's just too much. Pastor T says, grateful for relationships. Absolutely. Grateful for relationships. Lauren, oh no, it keeps buffering. Oh. and I'm missing stuff. Anyway, I'm grateful for my friend and PA who has walked me through the tough times in business. My landlord, who is someone I've known since I was 9. Let me see if I can read the rest of that comment. Since I was 9, we look out for each other and go for walks. So the little things we can be grateful for, having somebody to go on a walk with. Did you not just miss giving people hugs when we were in lockdown? Did you not miss that? Those are little things we take for granted. Just being able to hug. I saw this video of a guy who built this contraption where you could put your hands through these basically he built this contraption where you are able to hug people without actually touching them. Oh my goodness. And you should have seen his mom hugging her grandchildren and just going, wow, this is wonderful. And hugs are things that we take for granted. Having someone to hug, having someone to share your life with, that is something to be grateful for. The landlord gave her a roof over your head, warm blankets, and on this cold night, so much. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, Lauren says, you always end up speaking to the very thing that I need to learn about. So good, Mary. Oh, thank you, Lauren. I'm glad. Anna says, I'm grateful for divine health. I can't remember the last time any member of my family was ill. Awesome. I'm grateful for protection over my husband. He travels a lot and is kept by God always. See, so much to be grateful for. So much, just so much to be grateful for. So how do we develop an attitude of gratitude? Practice. So if you're watching this video and it's not your habit, just start by practicing. So in the morning, wake up. That's what I do. First thing when I wake up in the morning, the minute I become conscious, the first thing that comes to my mind is, God, thank you for this new day. So we can all start with that. Just thank you that I'm here. Thank you for this new day. Thank you for everything that is in store for me today. So first thing in the morning, just be thankful for the day. Be grateful for the day. Lunchtime, just cast your mind back about what's happened in your day. Find something to be grateful for. Even when you're having the most awful day, I promise you, you will be able to find one thing you can be thankful for. So lunchtime, cast your mind back from morning to lunch. Find one thing to be grateful for and just be thankful. And again, before you go to bed, cast your mind back throughout the whole day and think, or everything that happened. Maybe somebody opened the door for you, somebody helped you change your tires. So just think about anything that you can pull from that day to be thankful for. Trust me, if you make this a practice, your life will change. I guarantee, I promise you, your life will absolutely change. So I hope that's really helped you, and I want to hear back from you as you begin to put these things into practice. I want to hear all the good things that begin to come your way as a result.